I know there's a lot of new people following us, and I haven't done something like this in a very long time. So I thought that it would be a fun idea to just give you guys some small little 10 facts about Major, aka the good boy here. You just vibing? Fact number 1, we'll just start with the basics here. Major is a Shiba Inu, and he is 14 years old. Fact number 2, if you look really closely in some of my videos, you can actually start to notice that in one eye, Major is practically blind. If you look closely, you can actually see the cataract in some of the videos close up, maybe even in this one. What, you want down? Fact number 3, this boy, you came over here. Okay? You've been laying like this for 10 minutes while I've been trying to record this, and now you're gonna act like I'm forcing you to be here. Hi. I love you. Fact number 3, Major actually, when we first got him, licked the entire... Oh, I'm telling the story. Okay. It's so difficult when black is your favorite color and choice of wear, and that's literally the only thing you put on, and then it's covered in dog hair. When we first got Major, he actually was so nervous to come home to a new family. Overnight, we left him because he was a pretty good dog when we first got him. And overnight, we let him stay in the living room. And we woke up in the morning to an entire hole about this big that he licked through, to the point where he licked through the drywall, and we had to call somebody to get it repaired. Fact number 4. Since Major has gotten old, he usually always sleeps upstairs with me at night because he's no longer able to go up and down the stairs by himself, and he struggled with it. One day, unfortunately, which was actually fairly recently, he ran down the stairs a little bit too quick before I could get to him, and unfortunately he fell down half of the flight of stairs. He was okay, but he has a torn ligament. It's in his leg. So if you ever see him slipping and sliding, or photos where his leg is sticked out awkwardly, that's why. Fact number 5. Major is deathly afraid of inflatables. I don't know why. We took him to see Christmas lights one time, and there was a giant snowman or giant Santa, whatever it was. He was not having it, to the point where we couldn't go to the other side any longer because of the inflatables that were around there. Fact number 6. I look like a vampire right now. Good. Major's actually epileptic. We first found that out when I was very, very young, and when we first got him, when he was a young lad, had a really huge seizure, and at the time we had no idea what really much about epilepsy or why it happened. We rushed him to the emergency vet. At the time, epilepsy is just, it's a neuro, I don't even know completely all of the understanding of it, but he was on seizure medication for a long time, and it looks a lot scarier than it actually is. You just have to make sure if your animal does have epilepsy or has a seizure, you make sure that they're on their side and prepare for them to flip the hell out when they wake up, because that does happen too. But he was actually on medication for a while, and then one day he just stopped having seizures. So we stopped giving him the medication, and he's been fine ever since. I forgot what fact I'm on. We're just gonna say it's 6, and if it's not, it's fine. Major sleeps in more than I do. I will get up at 9 in the morning, and he will still be knocked the heck out. When I do get him up, he actually gives me attitude like a male teenager that refuses to get out of the bed early in the morning. Fact number 7. If you guys have come here from the famous "Do you like your new toy?" video, or if you've seen it in the past, Major actually does not do that as often, but he does do it about 90% of the time when I feed him. I've been trying so hard to catch it on camera because he will be in the middle of eating, stop, screech at the top of his lungs because he's happy that he's fed, same, and then he'll go back to eating. But of course, every single time I click on the camera, I think he just knows and doesn't want to be recorded, so I've never been able to catch it. But I promise, one day it will be on here for you guys. Like, this is just a fact with Shiba Inus in general. Major is the most stubborn creature on this entire planet I have ever met in my entire life. I don't know what that was, but we're gonna pretend that it just didn't happen. Completely forgot what I was talking about, what fact we were on. Nothing, empty head, brain empty. 8 or was I still on 7? I don't. God, I hate myself for this. I really do. This is not for the bit. I'm just genuinely empty-headed like this. How stubborn Major is. Yeah, I'm talking about you. He doesn't want to go home for a walk, and he knows which way home is, and he knows when we start going that direction, that means we're going home, because he and I cannot stay out there for hours and hours on end. And he will lay and plop himself spread out and hold his body weight down onto the concrete or the grass. And I have to sometimes drag him or pick him up completely off of the ground to bring him inside the house. Fact number 8 that resonates with the licking. Major has a certain amount of anxiety. I have no idea where it stems from. I don't know. He's had this since we've had him. And that was years and years and years and years ago. He licks to the point where sometimes it's an OCD problem. And the training, luckily, I've trained him enough to where he stops as much, but he'll still act up on it. But he will lick to the point where it stresses me out. In fact, number 9 that I have actually oh, you look so cute. Oh my God. You guys have to see this. Look at this old man. He's propped himself up. Oh my God. I would die for you. Number 9, which actually I just figured out this year. Major gets very relaxed and falls asleep to relaxing Christmas music, which is unfortunate for me because I am not a Christmas person. To each their own. I am more of a Halloween person. Major doesn't like my Halloween playlist, probably because a lot of it is half death metal and screaming, but regardless, it's kind of offensive. Only relaxing Christmas music, specifically relaxed Christmas music playlist, and it knocks him out every time, like a baby. Last and final fact, Major has had an extremely bad case a couple years ago of necrotizing pancreatitis. If you don't know what necrotizing means, it means to death of the skin and tissue, basically. I spent thousands of dollars trying to help him. It was continuous nights of fluids to the point where the vet taught me how to give him fluids at home because I couldn't keep coming in every second. It was 2 weeks of my friends and my mom and I just switching turns, watching him overnight and not sleeping. We had a date to euthanize him. And I think this was 2018. You guys remember it if you've been here. He just woke up one day, and after 2 weeks of just consistent, and then, you guys just raising a GoFundMe for over $1,000, because it got to the point where I couldn't afford it anymore. After spending thousands of dollars, it took so long. I was at the vet every day, and then he had to be in the emergency one. He had to get transported over from an emergency vet, which if you know anything, that's $400 just for a stay, overnight stay in itself. That's not even including that's just entering. How hospitals charge you a copay? The vets do the same thing here. Woke up one day and just wanted to eat, wanted to play. A little bit about 2 days after, and I was watching him and stuff. We took him for a second ultrasound, and the mass was just gone. Said that he's never seen a dog, especially a dog at his age, recover from something like that so miraculously. The fact that do not cry, Amanda. No, that was I don't know what whatever's watching over your dog is watching over you, whether that's you believe in God or a different being or whatever you believe in. And I was I fully believe that. He still has them sometimes, but they're minor, they're not as bad as this. And now he's on certain medications and supplements just for his tummy. So when you're watching this, make sure to hug your dog extra tight, because I know a couple of people, I'm sure not even a couple, probably a lot of you are watching this, hearing the story, and unfortunately, it didn't happen for you or for somebody else that you know. You haven't had something like that happen to you, or if you have had a close call where you've lost a pet. Channel, I don't care what anyone says. Dogs are family. Animals are family. It doesn't matter if it's a horse. It doesn't matter if it's a gecko. It doesn't matter if it's a cat. We like cats here. It doesn't matter if it's a dog. Like, an animal is a family. You don't view that way about animals. That's your business and that's fine for you. But my channel and my platform, this dog is my life. I would do anything for this dog. This dog has saved my life. And this dog is the reason that I'm doing this channel. And this dog is the reason that I've been able to save a couple other animals and that you guys have been able to donate, you know? So it's something so important. Actually has donated money not only to help Major and save his life, but has saved other dogs' lives. This channel is about Major, and y'all are gonna see some really fun videos of Major and fun vlogs of us. You're also going to see, you know, Q&As, how to adopt a dog, how to foster dogs, me going to shelters. I'm posting that dollar donation video very, very, very soon. Again, thank you guys for being patient with that. This channel is just more, it's not just about Major anymore. It's about dedicating my life to not only giving him the best life he could ever have, but giving other animals the best life they could ever have. I can't wait for the future and what this channel holds, because it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna save so many animals. Y'all are gonna save so many animals. Like, we're gonna do this, and Major's right here with us, and I love that. If you liked this video, please subscribe. If you want to either talk to us more, or if you want to see more videos and photos that are not on this channel, we do have an Instagram, a TikTok, and a Twitter that I highly, highly, highly suggest you follow. I will link it in the description, because I do have different videos of Major on those platforms, and I have different photos of him as well. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. I'm gonna say goodbye now, and Major is going to say goodbye too. Can you say goodbye? Say bye-bye.